Good morning, everyone. Today, I, Lakshya Agarwal,
And I, Prachi Jain of BCom Honors Mary College.
are here to discuss on the topic evolution of fintech. So, let us first discuss what is fintech. Financial technology or fintech refers to the use of technology to provide innovative and efficient financial services such as mobile banking, robo-advisory, and portfolio management system. Fintech is being utilized by companies, business owners, and consumers to better manage their financial operations, processes, and lives.
Reshaping the financial industry. Fintech is reshaping the financial industry and impacting various aspects of finance, banking, and commerce, such as digital banking, personal finance management, and financial inclusion.
Let's move on to evolution of fintech. Financial technology has a long history of evolution. It started in 1886 and still going on through many changes every year. Due to immense development in technologies and changing ways of doing business, financial technology industry has seen a vast evolution. The evolution of fintech can be classified into four main phases: fintech 1.0, fintech 2.0, fintech 3.0, and fintech 3.5. Let us first discuss what is fintech 1.0, where tech meets the finance. Fintech 1.0 is remarked as a foundational phase for evolution of fintech. It started in 1886 and lasted till 1967. Its main focus was on the development of infrastructure to support globalized financial services. The three main key components of Fintech 1.0 are transatlantic cables, Fed wires, and credit cards. Transatlantic cables were laid across the ocean for rapid transmission of financial information across the borders, which helped businesses to transfer their financial information to their branches which are situated in across the borders. Fedwire. Fedwire was introduced by USA in 1960. It was the first ever electronic fund transfer system which helped in reducing the time for transfer of payments from one account to another. Credit card. Credit card were first introduced in USA in 1950s by Diners Club, Bank of America, and American Express. It helped the retail customer to sanction their loans in very less time and with no or less paperwork.
Fintech 2.0, analog to digital. The second wave of transformation focused on moving from analog to digital in 1967 and lasted till 2008. The key components of Fintech 2.0 are ATMs, securities trading, and SWIFT. ATMs, automatic teller machines, which was established by Barclays Bank in 1967, was an innovation for customers to withdraw money without visiting a bank. Securities trading. Nasdaq was world's first digital stock exchange, which was established in 1971 by the US. It transformed physical trading of securities to fully electronic securities trading. SWIFT, Society of Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunications, which was established in 1973. This was the most commonly used communication protocol between different financial institutions. Now, let us discuss FinTech 3.0, where startups enter the finance. Post-financial crisis in 2008 led to a lack of trust in banks and aligned with regulatory changes. These changes led to the entry of startups in the financial sector. The key components of FinTech 3.0 are mobile banking, wallets, and neobanks. Mobile banking. Smartphones becomes the primary means by which accessing the internet, people can use different banking services, paving the way for mobile banking wallets. For over 1.2 billion unbanked individuals, banking may be a commodity that can be provided by any institution, whether regulated or not. Neobanks. Neobanks are the digital banks that have emerged to improve the customer experience in the banking sector.
Moving on to FinTech 3.5. The penetration of financial technology was at different pace at different developed and developing countries. Countries like India and China never had the time to develop the physical infrastructure of banking system as compared to European countries. So they need to find the solution for this problem. Here are some key development in FinTech 3.5. In 2007, M-Pesa was introduced in Kenya by Vodafone India for Safari.com. In 2010, China's Alibaba gives loans to SME on its e-commerce platform. In 2011, Lufax, a financial system, was developed. In 2015, India introduced a financial payment bank such as FinoPayTech. At last, I would like to conclude by saying that financial technology has come through a long way, from taking days of transfer of financial information to taking less than 1 second for transfer of financial payment. In future, we can expect many more innovation, which is far behind from our imagination from right now. So let's hope for something more innovative and crazy in the world of fintech. Thank you.